Welcome to the Hutts Hangout. Grab your blasters and blue milk because we're about to deep dive into the game where Hutts rule and three scoundrels rule. This is episode 81 and with myself, Aussie Mike, the Lost Womprat and the Berm. How are you going, Berm? I feel like I can never remember who I ask first and I look and see who's looking at me and I just pick on you guy. Not you, so...
You always pick me every time. I will
Do
say
I?
that.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I'll do a sticky note to do
Uh,
Womp first next week.
Hey, don't worry about it. I just look elsewhere and go, please ignore me, Mike. Please ignore me.
I don't know. Just like when I look at the screen, Boom is looking at me, and I'm like, okay, well, at least you're gonna respond instantly, sort of thing. But yeah, how are you?
Doing good. Doing good. Yeah. I'm ready to go, man. Just got doing decent in my GAC. Not gonna win, but gonna full clear, so that's what matters. Do your best, forget the rest.
Okay.
It's a
How will you
P90X reference for anybody who hasn't done P90X. So
but then how will you be the best that ever was? You've
I
got to
won't be
catch them all.
I won't be the best there ever was, that's for sure.
You've got to be like
that's for sure.
like a 10-year-old, but a 10-year-old for 30 years, right? How many years has Pokemon been around for? He's still the same age.
God knows. God knows. God
Yeah.
knows.
I'm gonna look it up. How are you, Womprat?
Tired. Dealing with a few days of pain back to back has not been fun. So yeah, getting to the tail end of it, pain's starting to go down, so I'm happier.
Okay.
Other than that, normal bullshit.
I was sort of watching your GAC. How did you end up going? Berm and I were talking over you, so
Yeah, so everything but QA is cleared. But he has got one hell of a wall to climb anyway, so maybe I get the hold.
Okay.
All I've got to have is him not be able to clear one team. And there's a couple of teams there that are like my Glat in theory is layer proof. My Ray is in theory slacker proofed. So it's like it could get rough.
So what is it about
need to
Ray that it's slacker proof?
It's what I'm running as the Cron. It is an attacker Cron, but it's not your stereotypical attacker Cron with it. So there's bits that I've been looking at for fail rates.
I've really been
just
struggling with
trying to
Ray.
get higher.
Even like SLKR, I've been struggling.
You mean struggling to use Ray?
No, to
or struggling
beat
against
Ray.
Ray?
Yeah, to win.
Oh.
Yeah, so everybody automatically assumes the bulk is the way to go. If you want to fuck with Slacker, it's actually the Termita.
Okay.
If you want to make that fight a lot harder for a Slacker, you want the Termita to go get fucked.
All right.
Because if you take down like their hooks before it goes or their Ray really quickly, the fight's done. Like it's going to be messy banners at best.
Okay.
And that's kind of what you want to do is get the messy banners out of them. The bulk is going to make the fight more awkward and potentially cost more banners in the long run. But the idea is let's get fucking crazy and fuck them up early on. Then if you can't get recovered fast enough and who can control Ezra again, not Ezra, Ben again, you're gonna be in trouble and you could lose your slacker quite quick. And that's the whole idea, is setting up to cause them to potentially lose shit that they don't want to lose.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't slacker Ray. I always sear. Although lately they haven't been putting if they don't have bin, I've been doing Palp Mara Star Killer. So I did today. But it depends. My opponents haven't been putting very good datacrons for some reason. So
Well, see,
Like this
my
guy that I'm
series,
going against, he has Datacrons and he's got me by 4 mil GP. So I don't know why he didn't, but maybe he just knew he was going to win. He's like, oh, this guy's toast.
my series
So
are Pirate King Hondo. What I use for to beat Hondo.
Yeah. Like what I've noticed a lot recently is week 1 and week 2 or 3s, and it used to only be week 1. It's the same in week 1 of 5s ish. You forget that you've got crons that you've got to go update. So you may find the person's just not updated their defense from last month when they last did 3s, and it's like, well, crons are missing.
But then that means if
So-
you scouted them, you're gonna know.
Yeah,
It's pretty much locks in that they're gonna have a back wall that's exactly what you expect.
Yeah. And that's the power of scouting is if you get it right and you do it often enough, you will see these weird little patterns. Like the guy that I'm against, I know full well his Ray this time would have Ben in it and Ezra in it. Why? Because last time he put Ezra with Glat, and every round he moves Ezra between Ray and Glat. Every single round.
Okay.
Now, that can catch you out because Ray will counter. Ray without Ezra is actually a less of a threat than Ray with Ezra, but the Glat is substantially easier without Ezra. With Ezra, you have to take it serious.
Yeah, without Ezra, I mean, without Ezra, Glat is kind of a walkthrough team.
Yeah. But here's the thing: if you saw a Glat in the front with Ezra on a scout, you would instantly go, oh, well, I'm going to do this. But then you don't realize there is going to be no Glat with Ezra there, and it's going to be Ray with Ezra. You've placed down your counter for Ray with Ezra somewhere else. Like you've placed QA on the wall because you know QA is a pain in the ass. All of a sudden, they don't have an answer. And you can, that is the power of scouting, is you can actually go, you will not have an answer to this team, or this team.
Yeah.
So,
I will say that when I used to scout people, because I haven't been scouting people, it takes a lot of work. That I did a lot better in GAC. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Because most people do put the same stuff. I haven't edited my defense in like 4 months. I'll like move my Leviathan around. I'll look and see what ships they have, but that's really all I do.
Yeah.
Is I just go, do I need my Leviathan on offense? Yes or no? If yes, take it off defense.
So
and then sometimes I still just don't care. Sometimes I'm like, I just don't give a shit. And then I go look and I'm like, oh, they have a Leviathan. I'm not going to win.
So what I do is there are set things that I will do to counter your scout. So as you're scouting me, you'll either see complete and utter chaos and you can't predict what I'm going to place, or you will think, oh, he places the same shit. And if you think I've placed the same shit, think again, because I've completely altered the team comps. Like, I will do that Ray Ben Ezra, but then the next round it will be Ray Ben Barris, and then it'll be Ray Ben Baby Cal. So for all you know, I run Ray Ben Ezra, because the scout won't pick up the second part unless you bugger off and do a deeper scout. You'll just see Ray.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, he uses Ray Ben Ezra. Okay, well, I'll count for Ray Ben Ezra, and now I'm using Ray Ben Barris. And it's like, I didn't see that. And it's like, yeah, go and scout properly. There is a way of completely countering the scout, and I'm loving doing it more and more. Because people that scout me turn around and go, oh, yeah, I'm going to use this, this, and this. And then they get to it, and it's like, yeah, no, you can't. Go away.
Intelligence.
Yeah.
All right.
But
I think it's weird. I think it's
no
weird
intelligence to pull
how
off.
I think it's weird how SWGoH knows what you used. You know what I mean? Like, is that just? I'm assuming it's just stored in a database somewhere. Is the reason?
Yeah.
And they're pulling from that database. But it's just kind of weird, yeah. Because I don't know why CG would be storing that data unless they're using it for something as well, obviously.
Yeah. So they're definitely going to be using that data to basically look at and go, okay, we need to balance X, Y, and Z team.
Gotcha.
That's why that data is stored, because there is quite a lot of team balancing that does need to happen.
Yeah, and we see that they use it a lot for team balancing. So
it's not the greatest of team balancing, I'll give you that, but at least they do it every so often.
it's a good thing. It's a good thing they keep that data. That's all I'm saying.
So for the people who are listening on Spotify, when Boom said that, he had a massive smile on his face. So if you didn't if you didn't get the sarcasm, be aware that it was there. Yeah,
it was definitely there. It was definitely there.
Like they do need to do it more often. I'll give you that, because
I agree. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like you have all the data, but you're not doing anything with it. I mean, they're, to be fair though, they are busy adding more stuff to the game. So it's like, do we want them to balance more stuff, or do we want to have more fun shit?
Yeah. And that's the bigger thing.
And they only have what, 2 devs? So
and one laptop.
No, it's 2 devs and 1 laptop.
and a laptop. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the laptop.
And a coffee machine.
Yeah, CG Coffee is their most important employee, because it's the coffee machine that provides their 2 devs with enough coffee to put up with each other.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, should we get into...
As anybody in IT knows. Right, let's do it.
Yeah, we kind of
now I know Meathead's not going to respond to me, so...
we kind of had some news come through, right, this week. So we were expecting it. There was at least kits that needed to be dropped, sort of introducing this era. So high level sort of information. The next era is Andor content. Before we get into too much, what do you guys think about the Andor stuff? Like, are you happy? You don't really care?
So, for me, I love the Andor show. Absolutely love it. So, I was very, very happy that we've got Andor content. As a very brief overview of it, I'm not happy with what we've got, because things like the Fondor could have been so much more fun for us to have. But fingers crossed we get more shit. Yep. I just want good fun shit to play with.
When we get to the characters, I think that's something that we should probably bring up, where there's like, are we ever going to get ships? Because how do the ships fit into the Colosseum?
Yeah.
So, but we'll get to that. What do you reckon,
Bert? Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty indifferent. I tend to lean towards liking Sith. Not even dark side characters, just Sith.
Okay.
The only reason I have other stuff on my roster is because you have to play the game. So
we all know that really it's Darth Burn. We all know it's Darth Burn.
I mean, if
I like Sith,
if I could only have Sith, that's what I would. Yeah, I have the Sith that I want, and then I've got other shit on my account that I had to have to play the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. It looks fun. It looks like it'll be all right. I was wondering where the ships are going to come in, because, I mean, that's kind of a big part of that era. So,
yeah, I guess
I can't imagine that'll play into Coliseum at all. Honestly,
yeah.
you can't add that to Coliseum. So,
yeah.
Do they make the ships part of the era? They said that they're going to make everything part of the era. Like, you're not going to farm traditionally anymore. That's what they said. So they'd have to do it somehow. Would it go into the Coliseum though? No, it can't go into Coliseum. So what would you do with that? My assumption is they'd have to add it extra.
Conquest.
Like, you'd have to get your normal, like you'd have to get your normal tunes and then somehow add that in specially. I don't know. I don't know what their plan is for that. So, but it doesn't fit with the new system that they added for sure.
Yeah. Obviously, we'll get to the characters in a little bit. But I've been asking, would it have been middle of last year? We sort of started to get this error sort of concept. Well, not error. Yeah, it was errors, but not called errors back then. Yeah. And I was sort of wanting that dark side ISB sort of team, so we do get a few of those, but not quite enough for me. But yeah, so I liked Andor.
Like the big thing for me is the second that they said like that leak happened that we talked about last week. It was that moment of, okay, so there's going to be an ISB tag. And there was people saying, oh, there won't be, and this, that, and the other. And it's like, yeah, there will be. 100%. There will be an ISB tag. What did we get in the update right before all this began to drop? Oh, look, an ISB tag. Oh, look. Thanks, CG.
Yeah.
So I am quite happy. I did also like the reworks that they've done with that, which we can talk about at a later date or today if we get time.
Yeah.
There is no rush with those.
All right, so let's run through some of the changes that came through. So we'll do the characters last. That because we can go into the kit for Kleya. Oops, sorry, spoiler. I mean, they've fucking seen. You guys have seen the kits. Whether you've read them or not, I guess is a different story. But at least you're aware of people, all right. So
wow, I had no idea. Wow.
Didn't you read it in the Vanity episode article? What is Vanity?
Well, I don't read Vanity. So...
Isn't Vanity Fair like a ladies' magazine, like a
I have no idea.
Like a fashion.
I don't read articles, so
yeah, I thought it was like a fashion.
I read I'm weird because I read a lot of political stuff and I read a lot of science stuff.
Neither of those.
So.
Yep, okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So okay, so one of the things we sort of a lot of the comments coming from the community was the early era, the characters. There's a lot of pressure, I guess, on those marquees. Like it was difficult to gear them up and stuff like that. So there've a few changes in there. So with the lower tiers for the legendary character, they're now only required at level 55 instead of level 70.
Yeah, so we worked out what that bit is. That is for the last tier of the marquee event.
Okay.
That isn't. Oh yeah, the what's it's? Oh, it's 75 now because it wasn't. It was 85. You still need to be 85 for all the characters at the end of it.
For the legendary.
Yeah. But the very last tier of the actual marquee event, like I didn't do mine until like the fourth one. Because I was in the 40s and 50s very quickly.
Got you.
But that last tier was 75 and unfucking reachable.
Yeah. So when you get to the tier 8 of the marquee event, when it gives you the Omicrons, and that's sort of the one after Omicrons, isn't it? That yes, okay. So that now you only need to be level 55, not 70.
But to be fair, you still have to have stars, guys.
Yes.
So don't get it confused here. You still have to be 7 stars. If you haven't 7-starred, it doesn't matter. So
but I think at level
the majority of us, it's not gonna affect us at all, guys. So you're good. You still can't do it.
But I think with the first character, you physically couldn't get Luke to level 70 without spending a shitload of money.
Yeah, because they haven't made the leveling stuff free. Yeah, they hadn't made it free yet because you're waiting for the other characters to come out. Because as each new character came out, they started moving stuff to the crystal packs.
Yeah. The other thing is you also, with that first one on Luke, you couldn't do it by waiting for the last day. You actually had to 7-star day 1 to get enough of the Ezekiel material things to get him to 76. So it
Yeah,
was
I
like,
mean that was
what the
that
fuck?
that was man, that was so I'm glad they lowered the level on that. Because but still you still have to get him, I want to say at least probably 6 stars if you want to level him beyond the level,
Yeah.
I don't even remember what level you get to, 15 or something,
Yeah.
without spending money. Yeah, you can only get to like 15 without spending money unless you get higher stars that you can get the materials from the initial journey,
Yep.
marquee journey.
Marquee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Or
are
marquee
gonna
event or
have
whatever.
to. You are definitely gonna have to spend money if you want to do the 75-day one.
Yeah.
It is. It's not good. It's really not good.
All right. So
Yeah.
the other
It's not
part,
going to
an
change.
improvement.
It's not going to change. So
Yeah.
it's,
they still want you to spend money, right? They've just made it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
So the tier 8 arrow materials are temporarily removed from the store because you don't need them yet. So there's no use in being in there,
Yeah.
and they don't want to refund people, I guess.
So
Okay.
I do.
I mean,
have
smart on their part.
So I do have a slight problem with that because if you're smart, you know from 80 to 85, you need 1 pack per character, -1 when you hit the 5th. So you get enough with buying 5 packs to do 6 characters from 80 to 85. So
Okay.
you only need to buy 5 packs, not 6. My whole part of how I spent was I would spend early getting the packs. So when I got to the end, I didn't have to buy 5 packs.
Okay.
I didn't have to spend $100 at the last month. I had to spend an extra $20 on the last month, and that's
Okay.
it.
Right.
So I'm hoping they're back soon enough, but I understand why they removed them. But at the same time, it's like, CG, come on, please be nice to us.
Okay.
I know
So
you've removed that last one, but have you removed the one before it? No.
I did have a discussion. You guys might have seen. I don't know if you're in my Discord or not. Mike, I know Womprat is. Did you see the discussion that we were having with Link? I think most content creators know who Link is. We were talking about like there's no point in going to level 95. It doesn't
No.
it doesn't get you anything. And it just popped in my head. We were talking about the era stuff, and it just doesn't make any sense. Part of the system in general doesn't make sense, right? So they have a bunch of levels. I know Egnards had brought it up. They have a bunch of levels that don't do anything, and I don't know what the purpose in that is, other than to make you feel bad.
So what those levels are for is the what's it material. So you basically go to relic 6 by getting to 95. Now here's a weird little bit of maths for you. To do that, you need to spend $100 per character.
Yeah, so you're spending $100 to get from like relic 3 to relic 6, which doesn't make sense because
now
it's not
if you
worth
spent
$100.
Yeah.
If you spent $300 of that 600 you've got to spend, stroke 700 if you want to do more as well. So half of it. You can take all of them to Relic 9.
Yeah. Once they come into the game, or once they get into the
Well, and a lot
era.
of these accounts, like the people we're talking about, right? Like with Link, for instance. Hopefully, Link doesn't mind me talking about him. But like with Link, for instance, he's not worried about spending money, but
Yeah.
he already has everything. I mean, he spent a lot of money to, like, when he started playing the game, he already has almost everything. So you've already got a lot of these resources saved up. Even with Womprat, you've already got these resources saved up anyways. Why would I spend $300 to get these relic levels? Or I can just wait, because I can't use the characters anyway until they come into the game. So I just wait. When they come into the game, they're relic 3 or 4, and I just take them to relic 9 anyways, because I've already got all the mats.
Yeah.
So why would I do that?
My biggest thing with it is a huge waste of how much you could do in game. So if you were wanting to spend that level of money in game, you could turn around and say to pretty much any content creator, how could I make the most out of this? And most of us would have better ideas than gaining 4 relic levels for $100.
For a character that you can't use properly yet.
Yeah, that for a character, that's the thing too, right? Like you can't even use the character until
Like
it comes
it,
out anyways. So like
yeah.
you're not getting anything. I mean, unless you're just trying to be number one in Coliseum. But as we've all seen, if you are level 80, 85, you're already getting top 10 more than likely anyways. I mean,
Yeah.
unless you
Now,
just happen to get unlucky and end up in
so,
with a bunch of whales. I mean,
so there is somebody I know, and his shard is horrible.
that's what
He
I'm yeah,
cannot
and that's
get
why I wanted to throw that out there. Unless you just
yeah.
got unlucky in your shard. So
So his entire shard. So we talked about it. He gets in the top 50, and the other day his score was 14 million, and he is in the top 50. Yeah,
that's when I would stop.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I mean, luckily it's going to change, right? So he's not going to be stuck there. Like in the new,
Mhm.
in a few days, it'll change.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't
3
remember when the
days.
era changes. It's in 3 days, it'll change. So he's getting lucky there. But imagine if it wasn't like a rotating system and you just got
Yeah.
stuck with those people forever.
But
Dude, I'd quit. I would quit the game. I
but
would
there's
quit the game. I would. I'd be like, I'm done, guys.
yeah.
I'm done. Like I can't compete in this game mode because I've got 60 whales in my shard.
Do you think that the
Yeah,
number
like
of people spending is going to be the same in the second run?
I think it's going to be slightly more. I think people are seeing
You reckon more? Okay.
I I think I don't think it'll be a lot of money. I don't think it'll be a lot of money. I think it'll be a little bit of money, but it'll be more people spending a little bit of money because we've seen what a little bit of money can do at the
Okay.
beginning to boost your account.
Okay.
I think there's going to be people that are going to look for the smart spending methods earlier this time than what we had before, because what we've had this time is a lot of people throwing the toys out the pram because of the cost. Because they've waited and waited and waited, and then it's cost them more. Like what Berm said, if you spend early, Berm hasn't spent anywhere near what I have, but he has got close to where I am because
Mhm.
he's spent early and done it the right way. A lot of how you do resource dependent games, not just SWGoH, is you invest early enough, you get the benefit. That's all this comes down to, is let's be smart about how we spend and try and use that to our advantage.
Yeah, I'm almost level 80 on almost all my guys, and I only the only character I spent on, I spent $20 on Luke at the beginning.
And then I'm
And
guessing crystal spend, and that's it.
crystals, yeah, and I had to spend crystals on some leveling stuff or like some mats to level, but most of my crystals got spent on leveling the leveling currency itself before they updated the system. I spent thousands and thousands of crystals being able to level. Now that it's changed, I won't have to do that. So I'll be able to, if I want, I'll be able to level my characters higher by buying the materials to do the leveling instead of like the leveling currency itself.
Yeah.
The only thing that
Like
I
the
can
currency is a stopping point for early on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was buying that a lot. I mean, I'd spent thousands of crystals like leveling my characters, like just because I kept running out of currency. But like I said, now that they updated it, so that last box on the um
episode pass.
brain fart episode pass is giving 32,000. I don't have any problems anymore.
Yeah.
So I just get there as fast as I can, and I'll just say I won't level until I get there or beyond what I can, and then as soon as I get there, just start going in.
I would have probably said that most people will, that I think there would be less people spending this era compared to last one, but there is an update that we'll get to a couple of topics time that I think is going to cause people to spend. Okay. All right. So the next change, because we're sort of talking about it at the moment, is the Colosseum. So, um, they're gonna change the difficulty, let's say, of Colosseum. So the power scaling is being adjusted. So summon units scale from your highest leveled error character, not the lowest like it was this the one at the moment. So when a new character comes in, you haven't got that drop because you've got a level 10 Asajj and a
I
level 70 Luke.
so I have thoughts. Yeah, I have thoughts on this. I don't care about this mechanic at all. Um, this is a feel good mechanic more than anything. To make people feel better about their characters, and that's all it is. It doesn't do anything other than that.
Okay.
Um, in my opinion, it's not going to help you. It's going to help you get a little bit further, but it's also going to help everybody else get further. So if people spent money and you didn't spend money, they're still going to be ahead of you. Um, if they spend money on the new character and you don't, they're still going to be ahead of you. Like, so it's really more of a feel good mechanic than it is anything else. It's to help you not drop. It's to keep that drop from happening when new characters come out, so that you're not like, oh fuck, why did I add this character? You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's all it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yep.
So I do kind of agree there that it is definitely mostly a feel good mechanic. There isn't much else that it's there for. But remember how Colosseum felt right at the start when, oh yeah, we could get 1 or 2 levels into Colosseum, and then you had no supports. Now, that is also something we'll talk about in a moment. And you had no supports there, and all of a sudden it felt like absolute dog crap again because you were getting your ass handed to you. Where this change, in theory, you shouldn't have those sudden drops in power, which is an improvement. And I'm going to mention it quickly. These don't go away, these support characters now. So as long as you've got a space for them, they're there. So is
So
it
so
an
you're saying
improvement?
so you're saying as you go up in levels, they don't go away? Is that what they're
Yeah.
doing? Okay, because
So
before, yeah, as you went up in levels, they lowered the amount of
Yeah.
summons.
yes.
I didn't read over the whole thing.
Yeah.
I like skimmed it. So
So
again, I
the
didn't care.
next part of the next part of the update is literally whereas before levels 1 and 2, I think it was that they vanished at the end of level 2, we now get them all the way to level 8. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
in theory, yes, it is a feel good mechanic. It's a good feel good mechanic.
It
I'm
is.
hoping it does make
I'm
it
not
better.
saying that it's not good. I wasn't saying that. I was saying for me personally, I'm not overly concerned because now I know the cadence, right? Now that we've gone through it once, I understand the
Yeah.
cadence. So I don't necessarily need that feel good mechanic anymore because I know what's coming. Before it sucked and it didn't feel good because you didn't know what was coming and it felt like it was going to get worse and worse.
Yep.
But now we know for a fact, having done it, that it does get better.
It's like
And that so I don't so
it's a snowball,
yeah,
right?
now that
It
I know what's
starts
happening,
really slow. Yeah.
but then it ramps really good. And
Yeah.
it's actually the system they put in place is really good because it makes you feel like you're getting more and more. This might actually take away from that feeling. Um Slightly the snowball feeling. But again, the only reason for me that I'm not concerned is because we've done it and now I understand how it works, so I don't care.
Yeah.
But I do understand that do like to not have that power drop. So I get why they did it, and I understand that I think it's good for the majority of people.
Yeah.
Uh, I do have my concerns with it myself. I've talked about the concerns openly that is it far enough to make it fun from minute one? Because that's been our biggest complaint that Colosseum was not fun at the start.
It wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't. It was, in fact, not only was it not fun, I didn't want to do it. The only reason I did it is because I have to.
Yeah.
Now that I started getting LSTs, though, I do want to do it. It doesn't make it any more fun, but I like clicking on that LST button and getting my heroic character. So that's fun.
All right. So
And
Wombat Wompat hinted to it with the summons now sort of being with us the whole journey. They have also done something quite interesting / unique, I guess. So rebel leaders, so if you've got a rebel character in the leader slot, the summons will all be rebel characters. So you'll have Pow, Saw Gerrera, Cinta, who's a new character, and Vel. If it's an ISB leader, you'll get Imperial Probe Droid, Krennic, KX, and Partagast. Thoughts on that?
I don't like this change. I kind of liked the way that it was. I liked everybody having all the tags and being able to just move people around and knowing what you're getting. And even then, we were talking about it earlier, right? Like while Wompat was streaming, it's already. I already have a hard enough time like deciding which character. Like once you get later on, I'm like, which character do I take out and which one do I put in? I don't even know. There's only one spot I have to fill because the rest of everybody else is like, okay, this is the core team. And then I've got that one character that I'm like, who do I throw in here? I don't know. I feel like it adds too much. I feel like it adds too many variables to my decision making. Some people like that. I just for
My
me.
my only thought is, does that mean we're not going to get the everybody gets everybody's tag? If you've got an ISB
No.
leader, you get summons that are going to give you a full team.
No, you it said, I believe it said, and I think Wompat was about to say this, I believe it said that you get the tag of the leader is what it gives you.
Yeah. But I
Yeah,
mean, like, so
so-
at the moment you put Chewie and Yoda in there, and everybody gets the
Yeah,
Jedi
so-
tag.
Yeah, so you get whatever your leader tag is. So if you're using the
Yep.
ISB lead, you will get an ISB tag.
Yep.
Everything else is separate. So
Yep.
if you're putting Kleya in with ISB, you do not get any of the tags that benefit her.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so even when she's on your team, if she has mechanics specific to like other
Rebels.
dark side or other light side or other rebels, whatever the tag is that she needs that tag for one of her abilities, nobody has that tag. Whereas
Yeah.
right now, everybody's got all the
Correct.
tags,
Yeah.
so all the abilities mesh together and they work
Yep.
well.
So I understand why they've done it. And I do think it's actually a good move why they've done it. So what it is it comes down to being able to do more with the teams, and they want to show how the teams operate.
Yeah.
By
Realistic.
giving everybody the tags, like I've had conversations with other content creators going, how the fuck does this team work? Why? Because we don't actually know.
Yeah.
Like, we have not actually tested the team as a team. We've tested the team as oh, by the way, here's a load of extra bullshit that's attached.
You're still
to
not
it.
testing the team as the team though, because you're still not getting the team that the character is going to go with.
I don't know.
so
But
they-
you'll at least be testing. You'll at least be testing the tag. But I mean, you're still testing the tag even with the current system. But they are giving us more of a synergized era. So
I'll be 100% honest here. The ISB team is probably what you're going to run.
Pretty close.
And I'm
yeah.
not joking there.
no, and that's what I was
very,
and that's
very
what I was
strong.
and that's what I was getting at is for this era, it looks like we're just getting. It doesn't really affect it that much, honestly. If you just gave everybody the same tags, because they're just giving us the ISB anyways. So this change doesn't really affect this era anyways. This would have affected the last era a lot more than it will this one. If they had this change in the last one, because the teams didn't synergize at all. Like the characters didn't. And the only reason they synergized is because they gave everybody all the tags.
Lost it. Yep.
So I don't think that'll be the case. I really don't. I don't think we will see, like, even if it's just a rebel lead, I think we'll actually get a good idea of what the team's going to be able to do. Yes, we're not going to get Luthen in there, which is annoying because that's probably what I want to run with them. But it's giving you a rough idea. It's not necessarily going to be a perfect idea. It's better than what we've had with this one because it's who actually knows how Yoda Chewie's kit works. Well, the way everybody thinks it's going to work actually involves Barriss or IG or another unique that's got nothing to do with it that after Tuesday won't work.
Tuesday?
And this is
like Chewy?
yeah. So it's like
no Mike.
Tuesday?
and this is what
accent.
we have to put up with, guys. This is what we have to put up with, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this is what we get to put up with. That's what you mean.
This is
I don't know if
11:45 at night, Mike.
But yeah, that's my biggest concern. Was that we have no clue about these 7 characters that are coming into the game. So many people that I have talked to are like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait to do this with potency up," and it's like, where are you getting potency up on that team? Oh, I'm getting it with Yoda Chewie, and it's like, no, you're not. That's coming from Asajj, or it's coming from Barris. That's not even connected to your team. You have no potency up on that team, and it's like, oh, yeah.
Which you find out when you go do the era
Challenge.
battle that they give you. Yeah, the era challenge, and then you're like, oh shit, what was that?
But even then, that isn't a good representation because we've got no synergy. That is minor amounts. I will give you that.
No, I'm saying I'm agreeing with you and saying that that's when you find out, like, oh shit, this doesn't actually work because none of these, like, you click Luke's ability for every. You're so used to doing Coliseum, and you click Luke's ability to do the mass assist, and nobody assists except Luke. He's the only person that attacks, and you're like,
yep.
Oh yeah, this doesn't work, huh?
And this is the biggest thing. Like that little system is actually going to be great for testing shit because we can actually work out how the team's going to react.
Yep.
Because we've actually got a team. We've got all the tags. So I'm kind of looking forward to that.
Yep.
So
cool.
Yep.
All right. So era battles. So think like the Nightfall one, Mace Windu, the Jedi Master Mace Windu ones. They're confirmed to come back. So there's going to be 2 of them. So we're going to pretty much assume it'll be a dark side and a light side version.
That has already been confirmed.
Okay.
It is a dark side and light side. We know what is required for the dark side. We don't know the later levels for light side right now.
Okay. All right.
Dark side last level is a Relic 10 Maul.
A Relic 10 Maul?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are you getting Maul from in the era? Maul is not part of this era
when you unlock him. Here he is. Spider Maul is part of the era.
Not the Andor one.
Well, the eras thing is more the era battles for this era that's just coming.
Yeah, but Maul's not a part of the Andor. You would.
I think he's saying no. I think he's saying what he's saying is the era battles coming out are going to be for the characters we just got.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
They're not to do with
not Andor stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Era challenges is the Andor shit
Andor stuff.
But era battles is based on what we've just been
through. Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. So yes, era episode track currency and rewards scale towards the end of each episode, which should help bridge materials needed for the final unlocks. Is part of the rewards. Obviously the era challenges is the one we were just talking about, where it was the mishmash of characters that didn't synergize with each other. So that they've done a little bit of a rework. So it's actually going to be better if you come back to them once you have more characters, you've leveled them up and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, the further on, the easier they'll get, better rewards you'll get, that sort of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they did say that it's 4. The first one will only have 1 challenge, but after the first one, we will have 4 separate challenges. And it's like, well, we don't know how they look yet. We don't know what they do yet. We don't know what the extra fights will be yet. But when we do know, people will start talking about them, and then we can start planning for them.
Yep.
So it's just one of those.
Yep. So then
This is one of those things that's going to get released, and people are going to be really mad that they didn't do more with the marquee characters.
Yeah. I've got a feeling that you're gonna really struggle with a couple of the challenges, and it's going to be an arse of a session to try and get them done.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be one of those things where they release them, and for instance, most of my guys are 5-star. I got a couple that are 6-star, so I'll be able to do a couple of the battles. I'm not overly concerned, but then I know a lot of people will be really upset. They're going to be like, "Oh, I need a relic." It's going to be just like all the other stuff, guys, right? Like it's going to be like, "Oh, relic 9 is the last tier. You're going to need relic 9." It might even be relic 10, honestly, because unless they already told us. Did they already tell us what it was? I didn't look.
I will pull them up now because I've got
Okay.
them there. So tier 1, owning characters, owning
Which
one or more
everybody
of the
should own the
characters.
characters. If you played the game, you own the characters. So
Owning the characters at 4-star or higher, one or more of them at 4-star or higher is tier 2.
if you don't own the characters at 4-star, guys, you did the error wrong.
Yeah.
Do
Yep.
it better this
You
time.
missed it.
Do it better this time. Yeah. Do it better.
Tier 3 is owning Maul at 4 stars.
Okay.
Again, if you owned the characters at 4 stars, you got them all at 4 stars. So I mean,
Yep.
that's again, you did it wrong. Do it better.
Tier 4 is owning Maul at 5 stars.
Okay, now that one I could see people being upset about because they didn't get everybody to fight. That costs crystals, right? I mean, at that point, you're spending even 4-star costs crystals, but it costs minimal crystals. 5-star, that's where you're having to buy the $5.99 packs or the $12.99 packs, stuff like that. So I can understand that one. Yeah.
Okay, so the tier 5 is owning Maul at 6-star.
Okay, that's the one I can't do, and that's understandable as well, right? So
tier 6 is Maul at relic 6.
So that was getting to 95, which doesn't matter because, again, we already discussed that. We don't need to go into that. You don't need to do that. You can just relic him when he comes out.
Tier 7, and I do like a little bit of the change here. Tier 7 is relic 9. So you've got to get him to relic 9. The change here is it's 5 to 10 of the Girder keypads or droid brains.
Okay.
What was it before?
It was 5.
Oh, so you can get more. So
yeah,
the odds of getting more are probably really low, but you can get them at least. Okay,
Yeah.
so there is a chance at least. Okay.
However, tier 8, owning
Telling me
Maul
there's a
Hatefield at
chance?
relic 10.
That's what I was thinking, and I knew that had to come into play, right?
Yeah.
And it makes sense
also,
because it goes with where they're moving. Like right now for the last tier, like Ahsoka and PK Hondo and the Poncho Bros and the other guys, the pals.
So the other part to this is other playable characters at relic 9. So a lot of people, and the reason even I'm worried about it is I am taking Maul to R10. What other characters do I need to take from relic 7 to relic 9 to get that done?
True.
Yeah, I mean, so to be fair though, as long as you don't go try to relic them in advance, like guessing, does it really matter? Because you just save the mats or you just wait until they tell you, and you just have the mats ready to go.
I'm going to be honest here, Berm. I'm usually one of the ones testing it. I'm usually one of the ones burning materials to find out.
That's true. That's true. And that is part of like your content creation too, right? So it's like, but we've discussed this too, where we've talked about, and we can talk about it again if you guys want, them taking away content from content creators, which honestly is kind of a bad thing for them. I know some companies realize how much content creators do for the game, and I don't know that CG actually realizes what content creators do for people
Overall.
playing the game.
Yeah.
Overall. I personally wouldn't still be playing the game if it wasn't for content creators. If I hadn't looked and seen, oh, this is how you do this, and this is how you do this, and this is how you do this, I would have quit a long time ago. Because it's not a lot of it's not obvious, and if somebody doesn't tell you, you have no idea. So, yeah, I mean they've been slowly taking away stuff. The era stuff just completely takes away a huge chunk of content. So
yeah, agreed.
Like my only concern with it is tier 7, okay, relic 9, but it does just say that it's him at relic 9. Do we need other characters to complete it at relic 9? And then the relic 10 one is other playable characters at relic 9. I can guarantee it's going to be one of them. And
so
I
I'm
don't
thinking
like
the
that.
tier 7. Yeah, I'm thinking the tier 7. It says you need Maul at relic 9. I'm assuming
Yeah.
that he's not doing it by himself, right? So the characters that you need for tier 8 are probably the same characters you're gonna need for tier 9. But again, we don't know who those are. So
And this is the thing. I'll be taking him straight to relic 7. Well, the whole lot is going to relic 7. Maul's going to relic 10.
you're talking about the team,
be...
the GAC team that you're gonna be using.
Oh yeah, the whole team for
Yeah.
him is going to relic 10 because I'm going to be that guy of fuck that stranger. But my biggest concern is on Tuesday when I log in to do this on stream and go through it all and see how it runs. Am I going to be there all week trying to get this to work?
Yes.
I don't want to be there all night, but I can already guarantee that I'm going to be there a while.
Well, just think about how many.
We'll see.
Like how many battles people burn through to test one character, try and fit it into a team, let alone doing it. I mean, Maul's probably pretty locked into what team, but the rest of them, like, probably a bit of wiggle room, right? So you've got 6 characters that you've got to find homes for in what, 4 hours, I think it is? 3 hours?
Well, I've already made all my mod loadouts. I have all those saved. Thanks to the update from Hot Utils, I've already ran it like 8 or 9 different times, tweaking and tweaking. I literally will be like Tuesday morning, load it in. They'll come into the game at probably 2-3 hours before, move all the mods off the selected characters, and then go, oh, look, I'm fully modded.
To be honest,
I'm just
like,
gonna lose Ewoks.
Hot Utils is going to be under a lot of strain that 3-hour period.
Mm-hmm.
It might be worth you just doing it manually. Like, there's going to be tens of thousands of mods being moved.
Tuesday morning, way before, like I'm talking like 8 to 10 hours before, is when I'm going to load my mod loadout in. So I will be ready for just me manually moving it.
Like Ewoks across or something.
I'm not. Yeah, and I'm going to use the in-game. So I'm going to move the whole thing on Hot Utils, jump in game, create the loadouts in game with the characters' names, so I can literally just go steal off Nisa, steal off this, done.
Yeah.
An internal one for when we get to that stage, and it's like, yeah, get fucked.
All right.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think the issue is that, like Wompat was saying, like that doesn't mean like the team he's putting together isn't necessarily the team they're going to want for the event.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's not the same characters because they don't go together. So.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we can do something to get that era done. We just don't know yet. So join us on Tuesday where we will be slowly swearing and probably drinking a lot.
I just got a message.
That shit is going to drive me to drink.
I just got a DM from someone on this panel saying that they beat me in waves and TV. I'm like, oh, this must be important. No, it's just fucking bragging.
It wasn't me. I can tell you that, guys. I'm not in their guild, and they don't want me in their guild. So
we would fucking have you. We've got spots at the moment.
No,
all right. Okay. So characters, the fun part. All right. So
Yep.
obviously we will go through the kits like we have in the last era as they're coming out, rather than sitting here for 3 days reading kits. But to give you guys names of characters that are coming out. So Kleya, Vel, who is that Mon Mothma's sister's Vel? Or is it Sintra that's Mon Mothma's sister? Can drive me nuts.
Sintra's Mon Mothma's sister, I think.
Okay. And then you got Dedra, who's the ISB officer. Major Partagas is a ISB. The legendary for this one is Cassian Andor. It's an undercover one. And then we have a
Wait.
KX droid. What?
Wait, I'm turning into Cassian quickly. Bear with us.
I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know. Don't even ask me. I don't know what's going on. I'm done. I'm leaving, guys.
I'm undercover.
I think Vel is. I
like
reckon
it.
Vel is.
I'm not leaving
related.
anymore.
Oh, cousin. It's a cousin. Sorry, not sister. Yeah. So Vel is the cousin to Mon Mothma. Sintra is the one who. She's the girlfriend or partner or whatever you want to call it, of Vel. Yeah.
Yeah. I to this stage of I did not know which one was Sintra, which one was Val, which one was I kind of knew which one was Kleya.
Yeah.
But I ended up having to Google which one we were to remind me, because although I loved the Andor show, I could not remember the name for love no fucking.
I literally Googled it just then as well. Yeah, so then they're the characters that are coming.
Yep.
Imperial Pro Droid and Krennic also got updates to their kit to make them work with the ISB tag, which is also in game as well. They also did release the what characters are needed for what tiers to unlock Andor, which is something that we sort of weren't keen that we didn't know about more, I guess. That'd be fair to say, right? The community was a bit upset about.
Yeah. This is the biggest thing. At least they have been very open to let us know it's still going to be required at 85. I just hope that they don't turn around and go, oh, well, you can't buy the materials to go from 85 to 80 to 85 until the last character comes out, because that is a dick move. That will instantly limit a lot more people from doing Cassian. I will not be able to afford to drop $100 on top of dropping the $100 for the last character. No, CG, do not do that bullshit. Yes, if you want to limit it for the first one or two, that is fine. I want to be able to spread my fucking spending.
Are they going to give us Are they going to give us a ship with the solo journey? Like with the solo journey character? I don't think there's any solo journeys that have ships, right? The conquest characters do. Like Malgus. Well, yeah, Malgus, but other than that,
maybe they could. I
think it'd be cool. They haven't done it yet. So
I would love that Empire ship that Cassian was flying. That is just god tier.
That's what I was getting at. I actually would too. That's what I was getting at, is I would like to have some of the ships and stuff from the era. I'll go through and finish watching it. I watched it a little bit. I didn't finish it. But I do like that era of Star Wars. Yeah, I know I'm a weirdo. I don't have a lot of time to watch stuff, guys. I don't have a lot of time to watch stuff. And if I watch that, my wife isn't going to watch it with me, so I have to watch it on my own.
Well, that's where you have peace and quiet then.
I was gonna say.
I was watching it on Sunday
so
nights. I was watching it on Sunday nights, but I started streaming on Sunday night instead.
It's like, where is the bad part of this point? watching Star Wars by yourself? Yeah. Anyway,
I like hanging out with my wife. I know not everybody does, but I do. So
fair enough. All right. So, do you want to do Kleya's kit now?
Yeah, we can go through the kit now because it makes it a lot easier to just run through.
All right. Are you wanting to read my reading? What are we doing?
So we don't really need to massively read it.
We're doing
She
that.
does come out on the 10th. Yeah, we're doing the shortcut method. The alignments weren't in here. The alignments are light side, support, rebel, and rebel fighter. That is probably the biggest thing to take away from this. Is with the basic, there is some synergy for rebel for Luthen here, and the bonus damage is 150% critical damage against undermined enemies. That is the things to take away. Like rebel fighters have synergy here, Luthen has synergy here. That's all we need to know. Undermined is the biggest thing. We don't know fully how this is going to play out until we get everything properly in game, so we can look through it. The synergy with Luthen is that allies at the start of the battle, if he's an ally at the start of the battle, this attack can't be evaded. And with the rebel fighters, is if all allies are rebel fighters, the attack always critically hits where able to. That's it. There isn't a lot to the basic, but it has a lot of potential.
And it does, as long as
thing.
Yeah, as long as I mean, this is gonna be a thing where it's like on offense, obviously you have to be careful who you take it against. On defense, it probably easily countered, but still requires specific teams. So could take a team away from somebody else, from countering somebody else. So
So special 1, cooldown of 4. Inflict undermined on a target enemy for 1 turn that can't be dispelled. If you've called Luthen, it calls a random other ally to assist, and then she assists again, and it buffs rebel fighters by gaining offense. Again, in theory, should be really sound. Looks like it should be really powerful. There isn't masses, again, to look at.
It's very
But I
quick.
do like the fact that the major thing here for me is I like that the fact that they've re-put Undermined both on the basic and in the special. So we can see it multiple times and are reminded this is what the fuck it does. So, special 2. This is where we start getting a little bit crazy. It inflicts burning. It deals damage to all enemies for 1 turn. Removes 50% turn meter from Undermined. It increases their cooldowns by 1. Target ally gaining keen stratagem, which is a thing that we use with Drogon and Leia. That is pretty brokenly strong. If Luthen has less than 25% health, he cannot be revived and is instantly defeated. Revive all other rebel fighter allies with 100% health. Inflict ability block on all enemies for 2 turns. And rebel fighters gain Rebel Network, which is permanent. Rebel Network was a fucking arsehole to find. It is in Palace of Power? There's basically it's an event buff. It's a really strong event buff.
I have written
they actually put this one in.
Yeah.
So this one was written in. There's another one in another kit where it's not written in, and it's balance of places of power where the event buff comes from.
Oh yeah.
Like these are really strong buffs. I like that this one is in there, but the other one that when we do get round to it, we'll know because it'll be like, what the fuck is that again? Can't remember what it was. I'm not looking forward to finding it. Because it took me about 10 minutes to find out what the fuck it was. But yeah. Honestly, second special, cooldown of 4. I'm not going to complain at that. It's not bad. Unique. Is it 1 unique or 2 unique? It's 1 unique with a stupid bloody 3v3.
I was gonna
Right.
say, yeah, it's got a 3v3 Omicron, yeah.
So the unique 50% potency and critical damage, critical chance is great. 30% on the critical chance. Okay. Reduce cooldown whenever an underlying enemy debuffs her. Okay. Keen stratagem on all allies. Both gain 25% accuracy. Ignore taunt. I think Keen stratagem already ignores taunt, as far as I'm aware.
I don't think so. I think because you get call to action with Leia, which is gets around taunt.
Yeah. So yeah, she then makes you so you can ignore taunt still. Luthen's interactions are then extended here, where it's inflict on the mind. Whenever Luthen uses a special, Kleya gains 10% turn meter, 20 if Luthen was a rebel fighter is damaged. While Luthen or Cassian Undercover is in the team, can't be targeted and has 100% evasion. So really playing into it. And first time that Luthen drops 25% health, he gains damage immunity. And player takes a bonus turn. Now, my biggest thing here is the insta kill that will kill Luthen will still kill him at that point. It's basically setting up that insta kill.
Yeah, because he gets to 25% or less damage, becomes unkillable. Kleya gets a turn, then you just
She can kill him to
Yeah.
buff everybody else.
correct. Yeah,
So, okay, looking fun. The 3v3 army, like, there are people that are saying, oh, well, so because of what you're getting with Luthen is so much stronger on Saw. This is the thing that you need to go and read, and you need to go and read the bonuses that you get from Luthen with Mothma and the unique with Momo. But so Kleya can't be defeated until Luthen is 25% health or less. Cooldowns are reset from Luthen when he hits 25% health. Reset the cooldown of I think that's special 2.
that's the
Which is
one
the
to
kill.
do. Yeah,
Yeah. So we'll go through the Momo lead quickly bonuses. When you're doing it, do this or die, which is what we just talked about. Rallies all rebel fighters and gain 30% offense stacking, reduce turn meter, reduce and turn meter reduction immunity for 2 turns. All allies with keen stratagem are granted the keen stratagem are granted to all rebel fighters. That is absolutely goddamn massive. Combining that with further up with what keen stratagem gives, Mon Mothma is going to be a pain in the arse. When it comes round to Saw Gerrera, is inflict buff immunity for 1 turn, cannot be dispelled, and grant evasion up to all allies for 2 turns. I'm sorry, I want the offense. I want the turn meter reduction. I want the rally. I want the keen stratagem. Like, holy shit, that is going to be a lot more dangerous in 3s than Saw ever could be. What you're gaining from this is a heck of a lot more.
yeah.
But saying that, we're not using it for 13 weeks. So come back to this in 13 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely looks like it's a Mon Mothma lifter, but yeah.
Yeah, in 5s, 100%, this is a Saw lifter.
Yeah.
In 3s, it is definitely a Momo lifter. It's going to be swap and change games. But yeah, that is her kit.
Do we want to do what's his name? ISB and that, or we'll do that another time? Krennic and that?
So I would say we can cover it really easily and really quickly, because at the end of the day, it's two characters that is all we need to do. The main thing to take away from it is they have changed IPD's explosion a little bit. His explosion, if there is somebody at rank 3, which is an ISB thing, which we'll cover in another episode. If there is somebody at rank 3, he revives. That's it. That's the main thing to take away. And the joke is, you look at Krennic's leadership, I think it is, or is it his new chain of command. Basically, he can't be lower than level 3.
Yeah.
If everybody is
ISB.
What's it? So in the ISB team, you're going to put in the IPD, and you're going to laugh because it's going to be, oh, I take 5% health damage. Oh, I can explode now. So you're going to go and explode, and IPD is going to float back and go and explode and float back. And oh, God. I can already see that being chaos.
I found the post. This is Imperial Probe Droid touch-up.
Yeah. And that is the main things to talk about in that whole post, is that the explosion is going to be more dangerous because it's going to basically allow him to revive as long as a level 3, whatever the fuck it is, chain of command. And at the moment, we can't really use it because it's a 2-man ISB team. So it makes no bit of difference.
Do you think
for 13 weeks.
Do you think you're likely to apply territory battles, Omicron? Why?
So something that I've said is, whatever armies are on the Relic 10s that I have to do, if they haven't got their armies, I'll put it on. The Imperial Probe Droid one, gonna be honest, it's tempting. It is really tempting. But at the same time, do I really want Imperial Probe Droid at Relic 10? No. But
Maybe.
it's on the list. It's on
Maybe.
the list.
What do you think
It's on the list of potentials.
What do you think about TB Omicron's sperm?
They are my favorite, actually. I absolutely love them. Not because like they're just the greatest ever, but because I like making my life easier, and they make my life easier.
Yep, fair enough.
I think that is the biggest thing.
You get a lot out of them.
Life so fucking easy.
Yeah.
You do, and I think I get more out of those than I do the GAC ones. My GAC most of the time comes down to a lot of the same teams over and over again. And I think that's the way it is for most people's GACs. Obviously, Womp is the exception because he does a lot of weird shit. But other than that, most times you'll see you run into the same stuff, you use the same stuff, that sort of thing. Obviously, new characters are nice to have because they're always OP. But I get the most use, I think, out of my TB Omicrons because it saves me the most time.
Well, they're not worried
like
about
I put the
balance.
one on Merrick. Yeah, I put the one on Merrick, and now my like Dathomir takes me like 10 seconds. The Riva mission that I still have to do because I guess we want shard shop currency. That one takes me again like 15-20 seconds tops. Dathomir can take you 5 to 10 minutes depending on what teams you're using, and if things aren't going right. So yeah, anything that saves me time doing TB is good in my opinion. The one I put on Depa, game changer.
Yes.
Game changer. I mean, those types of Omicrons where it's like all of a sudden I can just click auto, even if it takes 10 minutes. If it's on auto, if it's 10 minutes and it's on auto, I don't give a shit. Because I'm not doing anything.
The main one for me, why I love the TB armies so much, is it's like the Marek one that you touched on. I'm actually taking my Inquisitors to R9 so I can use them every day with Marek. Because holy shit, the amount of damage they put out. And the planets that they are on, unless you're on the last planet, you do not need to remod them. And the Murakami is poke, auto, walk away, go make a brew, come back. Oh, look, 2 waves.
It
Done.
really is. Yeah, no, I completely agree, man.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about taking I have too much stuff I'm working on, so I haven't been able to. But they are on my list of teams to get higher relic because of that Omicron.
Yeah. So at the moment, I'm finishing off Phoenix to R8 so that I can do the extra mission so I can continue to try and kick Aussie Mike's arse in waves. That is my rules. And yeah, once I've done them, it will be on to Inquisitors as a sidebar to get them all to R9 so that I can do that. But they're initially just going to go straight to R8, and then I'll go, okay, now that they're R8, get them to R9, because I have got other things like I want to get IPD to Relic 7, I want to get Night Sisters, Spirit to Relic 7, Barris is 7, Krennic is going up to 7. I want to get 9 on Ezra Bridger Exile and Malicos. I'm going to get 9 on Jedi Training Rey, specifically because of this new Maul team. There's things like that that I want to get done. And okay, it's just going to take me a little bit of time to sort out, but the TB armies are a definite priority. They do make life so much easier.
All right.
Would I recommend putting this one on now? No.
Not yet.
Wait until the ISB comes out.
Yeah. All right. So Krennic got quite a unique change, let's say. He now gets a summon Death Trooper.
Yes.
Which is cool. Very cool.
Yeah. The summon Death Trooper is really cool. I think it is locked behind all being
all ISBs.
ISB at the start of the fight, which basically means see you in 12 weeks, 13 weeks, don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those. Is it the end of the world? No. Is it great? Yes. And really looking forward to seeing some of these things actually work. So
yeah. So
one of those. Really can't wait.
It is unique. So it's if there's 5 ISB present at the start of battle, Director Krennic summons a Death Trooper. Yeah.
Yep. Doing 3s that won't work, but there we go. But yeah, honestly, really looking forward to seeing these in 5s and 3s. It's just time. Like, we're looking at 12 weeks before we're properly talking about these coming in. What will 12 weeks be? What we'll have had 3s, we'll have had a 5s, we'll be at the end of another 3s. Might be the start of a 5s where these are dropping into.
Oh, God.
Or it'll be the tail end of a 3s again. I'm not 100% sure. I will sit down and work that out, but it's one of those. Like, I will Relic 7 them all going into the next one and move on again.
So
I now know where I need to stop.
The era, so Cassian Andor's event finishes the 4th of May, which would be the end of this era, or the era coming up. So you could probably figure out when that is. We finish
1, 3. That's 5s. What? So then 23rd, 20. That's 3s done. What date was it in May?
4th of May, like May the 4th. Be with you.
That makes sense. That's good timing.
Week 1. Oh, tail end week again.
Of 3s?
That was probably intentional, especially they have a 3v3 Omicron.
Yeah, it's tail end of 3s.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine that wasn't intentional. I mean,
I don't know.
It could just be a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like the errors, because it's 12 weeks. Each one's 12 weeks, so it's always going to be.
Yeah.
It'll always.
I wonder
be
if it's
the
always
tail
going to
end.
be. Yeah, the tail end. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll always be tail end of threes unless we get a short era, which they said is a possibility that we can get short eras.
Yeah.
That will then move it.
Yeah.
I am actually really hopeful with like it's going to make threes more interesting. Like next week, to throw the data out the window, you've got a mole team that could be completely different to fight. I don't even know if Bane is going to be able to counter it with Maul there. Probably will. Probably still be safe to do that. But does it counter out every other counter potentially? We don't know. Then everybody's saying, oh, yeah, I'm not going to bother with Luke. But if you've got Luke and his army and you've got Rebel, not Rolo, it's Princess Leia, that army could be good. That team in threes could be a freaking problem. We don't know. Same with IG 90. If you end up getting his bloody Datacron, which at some point we need to talk about Datacrons
Next week.
that is just pure grossness. Like I was already there going IG DT1 000 as a team. Could that work? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Will it work? Yes. Will it be gross? Yes.
No
Oh,
Afra.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, no Afra, IG lead. And it was like, oh, I'm a wrong individual for thinking that up.
Yep. Okay.
Yoda Chewie, I don't know if it's got a threes team, but I'm tempted to try and find something. Asajj definitely has a threes team. Barris 100% has a threes team. And Darth Vader 100% has a threes team. And it's like having at least, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 teams drop in, especially high-end Kyber, that is going to change everything. I can imagine front walls being loaded up, and it's going to be watch this space because, yeah, we're going to try shit.
All right. So we know what
If
Womp's
all of
doing.
a sudden Vader's an ass,
Right.
oh, trust me, you don't.
Don't
You
even need to
don't want to
scout.
know what my brain's.
No
You
reason to
don't-
scout, guys. If you're going against Womp, he just told you his plan.
Yeah.
So if you scout me this week, you will think that I haven't moved anything.
Yeah,
But
but
everything
you've given
has
it
been
away
moved.
now. We
Every
know that
round.
you're moving it.
Yeah, but the joke
Now we
is,
know you're moving it. So now, man, you're just giving away all your
Don't
plans,
even
bro.
bother scouting him.
All
If
the
that's what
plans.
he's saying.
Yeah, basically, whatever you're expecting from somebody like me next week, don't expect it. And I'm expecting to see things like Maul down, Vader down, Barris down, Asajj down. I don't expect to see Luke, IG, or Chewie. But at the same time, if I see that they have got Luke's Army on and the Princess Leia
Leia and
army
Akbar?
on, no, it'll be Luke, Stormtrooper Han, and Princess Leia.
Okay.
If I see that you've got those armies on, I'm just going to assume it's in your wall. I'm just going to assume it's down. I'm not going to play with it. Just going to be, yeah, it's done.
What
yeah.
what characters are you gonna get or like focus on firm?
I have a plan. I'm not as far in the game as you guys are, so I have a farming plan. So if it's not in my farming plan, it's not getting touched.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So I'm working on JML right now. And I have to get Jabba next. And then into Ahsoka. And then after those 3 GLs, it's kind of up in the air what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I pretty much have them done. Jabba, I'm finishing up with LSTs. I've got everybody geared for Ahsoka. It's just a matter of getting a few relics. Well, a few relics. It's a lot of relics. Finishing JML, I'll have JML done tomorrow, and then I can do that on stream. I've got enough shard shop currency to just full
Let's do
unlock
it.
him.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my plan. I'm not even. I got Stranger unlocked the other day. Haven't touched him. Got Exile Ezra. Haven't touched him.
You haven't touched
I just don't
with
have.
Stranger. I was thinking something, like,
Oh,
yeah, you haven't touched it.
yeah. No, it's one of those things, right? Where it's like I have limited resources, right? I mean, it's a resource management game. I have limited resources, and no matter how much I would love to take the Stranger to R9, I have the R9 mats. I don't have the other mats though.
To
And
get it
even if I
there.
did, I have other stuff I have to do. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I just don't have the resources. So it's like I have to prioritize. I'd rather have 3 GLs than 1 Stranger. So
Yeah, no, solid. Good call.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything you guys want to mention, or we go on to viewer
I
questions?
will have Maul at Relic though. Maul will be Relic because of where I got him in the
Oh, yeah, in the era.
era.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I think even Maul's going to be useful in a Seer team if you haven't got like
True.
everything done. Maul in a Seer team is going to be a monster.
I can tell you
Like-
I'm still gonna drop him on defense just to fuck with people. It's still gonna happen. I'm still gonna throw him on he's only even if he's Relic 3, I'm still throwing him on defense. I mean, I'll throw him in the back line or something. See if people can beat him after they've wasted good teams on my other stuff.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. Viewer questions? We've got one.
Yep.
It's always
Oh.
Bane, and it's always a weird question. It's never SWGoH related.
Yeah, but where's the fun in it being SWGoH related?
Yeah.
Come on.
No, I like it. I like it. And I like Bane. I like you, Bane.
Yes.
Not
All
in
right.
that way though, so don't get the wrong
by
idea.
the way, he gets 3 scoundrels.
Uh-oh. Was he dogging us on 3 scoundrels? I might take back what I was saying, Bane.
No, Bane was great. But Bones was talking, and he starts talking about Bane and how, how much help he was, and he was one of Bones' straight sugar daddies, and I was like, motherfucker, don't even
His
get a
SWGoH
mention.
daddy. He calls him SWGoH daddy.
Yeah, but I
he
don't
calls
even
him a
get a
SWGoH
mention.
daddy.
I was there before Bane, and I don't even get a mention. Anyway. All right. So,
Well, because you're on Hutts Hangout, and he's distancing himself from Hutts
probably,
Hangout,
yeah.
and he dogs us every chance he gets.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So Bane's question is, what is the most overrated food?
I don't want to go first because I looked at this earlier and I'm not sure. So I have to think about it a second.
Okay.
I really don't know.
You don't know what the most overrated food is? Something that everybody thinks is great, but you're just like,
I mean, I know what it means. I just don't know because most foods that people are like, oh, this is great. It is great.
avocado for me. Avocados.
Avocado. Oh,
Just
okay.
don't like them. Don't like them. And everybody, like, avocado on toast is such a big thing. And, like guacamole, I don't mind guacamole. But just such an overrated thing. And they're so expensive here. Like, nah. Just no. That was an easy one for me.
So I am probably gonna say Oreos.
What?
I can't be friends with either of you guys anymore.
So I am definitely a bourbon biscuit person. I prefer my bourbons over everything else, and like Oreos for me, it's like I get them bought me every year at Christmas by a very good friend who is obsessed with Oreos, and he's just like, just give me bourbons, so much better than Oreos. So,
Man, I love Oreos, dude. What I like about Oreos though is I have since I had cancer, and I went through all the chemo and stuff, I have like I have an issue with lactose. I still have milk and stuff, even though it hurts my stomach. But Oreos don't have milk in them, so they're lactose free.
Okay.
yeah.
In case somebody didn't know, yeah. So I can have them easy. I'm not really sure. I'd have to go look at the ingredients, but I can tell you they're lactose free. So
I thought it was like a cream but I guess not because it's Got to last for months, right? Yeah.
And without going in the fridge, yeah. So, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
All right. What is what's your
Oh
one?
man. This is hard. I mean, if I'd looked at this, I don't know when he posted. Oh, he posted this morning.
Like,
I was like, if I had like a day or two to look at this.
an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I know, but it was an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
And then I was doing other stuff too. I was doing this, but then I was also trying to do
that was 6 minutes into the
my
podcast.
GAC. Yeah, and then I was also trying to do my GAC too. Let's see. I would say most overrated food would probably be maybe like a New York strip for me. I don't
Okay.
really get down with I don't know, some kind of it would have to be some kind of steak. I couldn't even put my finger on it, but it would be something like that where it's everybody's like, "Oh, this is the best ever." And I just don't like it. I'll eat a New York strip, but I only like the good part of the New York strip, you know, like there's two sides of it. Or maybe that's a ribeye. I can't even remember. So I usually get filet mignon. I know, but
Rib fillet's nice cut. Seeing it's hard because I think they're probably the same cuts, right? But I think that they're probably called different things over here. So, like a New York strip
possible,
is
yeah.
not something that we have. I don't know what that is, but yeah.
It's just a strip of meat, and it's like, so when you have like a ribeye, the ribeye is
Yeah.
like the big thing, and it's got the bone in the middle, or maybe it's a T-bone. No, I'm thinking of a T-bone, but one half of the T-bone I think is the New York strip. I'm not
Alright.
sure. Again, I don't know. I don't need a lot of. The only again when I eat steak, it's usually filet mignon. So,
Okay.
but a lot of people tout like different cuts and stuff, and most of the
Yeah.
time I'm just like, yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut a steak's a cut a steak. Cook it well, and I'll eat it.
yeah. I mean, they're all
Don't
good,
cook it well,
right?
though.
But sometimes people
You
don't cook it well.
Don't cook it well.
No.
Well,
Medium at the most.
as long as it's blue, it's fine. As long as it's blue, it's fine.
Nah, that's not enough. Medium rare. No blood, but not like still that pinky ready texture to it.
No,
Or
no,
colour.
Mike, you gotta have blue. You gotta have blue. Come on.
All right.
If it's
does
not
Berm
new,
know where to get a sausage sizzle or a chalk top? That's what Jack said.
So
He just came in and said
yeah,
that.
this is
I don't know what a sausage sizzle is or a chalk top. Is a chalk top? I'm thinking when you say chalk top, I'm thinking like, you know, those ice creams, like
don't
like
start.
the little
Be careful with
ice
your
creams
next
you buy in the
words.
store.
So you know what we need to do at some point, Mike? We need to make sure that Berm has a Tim Tam and does a Tim Tam slam while on stream, and I'll do it as well, and you do it as well.
All right.
What
Do
is
around
that?
the world?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll arrange it. You'll love it.
This
You'll
is
love
a
it.
chalk top.
Yeah, a chalk top.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we don't
Yes.
call them chalk tops, but yeah, okay, yeah,
Okay.
I know what that is.
This is not a chalk top. Well, oh yeah, no, the chocolate.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I eat right there. Yeah, that's what I eat.
I guess these are all drumsticks, yes, technically, but this one.
Yeah, that ice cream right there. Yeah, that's what I was.
Yes.
That's what I was referring to.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is not a chalk.
I did understand what a chalk top was, though. Yeah, I know that
Okay,
that's not
yeah.
technically, but I do understand. Yeah,
And a bunning sausage.
yeah, we call
sizzle.
those drumsticks. Yeah, and a sausage sizzle. I have no idea what
This
that
is
is.
a bunning sausage. You literally
That
go
looks
to
like a
the
shitty hot
hardware
dog.
shop, all the hardware shops, right? Or Bunnings, there it's a hardware shop. Saturday, Sundays, sometimes even Fridays. They'll do a sausage sizzle, and it's like, well, it's now $3.50 for a sausage, bread, and onions, and get a drink. And you're like me, you buy two on the way in, do your shopping, and you buy one on the way out.
It looks like a bad hot dog, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
All right.
It does. It looks like a bad hot dog.
That's
It does.
Shaka's stream. Like that's a running thing on there. Like, yeah, don't mention the chalk tops because Shaka disagrees with what. I don't think they called that over in America.
We don't call them chalk tops. So I will say, like, I knew what a chalk top was. I've been over to Europe, and I also just research things sometimes. But we don't call those chalk tops anyways. So if somebody calls it a chalk top, that's not a chalk top anyways. Like the thing you showed me is just
Yeah.
called a drumstick, and those are like a shitty dessert that like you just have in your fridge if you just want ice cream and you don't care what it tastes like. Um, they are good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad, by the way. If anybody likes them, I'm not saying they're bad. I eat them. They taste good, but they're not like it's not like this thing that I go and I'm like, man, I've got to get one of those. It's just
Right.
one of those things that I have in my fridge, and I'm like, yeah, I've got some ice cream. I guess I'll eat this thing.
So Bane in chat. I'm glad we changed the American representation on this show. Because the last guy wasn't doing us any favors. So
Well, the last guy probably has never heard of Europe, so
No, he
he's
thinks that the UK is one country.
yes.
yeah, he's like, oh, you mean there are countries outside of the US?
Yeah, there's
That's
cold. What was it? Cold America is north.
Yeah.
Hot America is south. He knows
I
Australia
believe
and New
it. I believe
Zealand,
it.
and he knows England is the UK.
And he knows Europe is a country.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I'd agree. I mean, it's not really hard for me to elevate that. So
It's a low bar.
I would also like to say that Bane or I'd also like to say Bane that Bones is a I don't know that he is I don't want to say he's not representative of what the US is because I know a lot of people like that. So I don't even want to say that that's not typical.
I
So
don't know how true it is, but probably like 4 or 5 years ago, one of the like he's a comedian basically went around and was just asking people on the street to point to America on a map, like a world map, and the amount of Americans that couldn't find America on the map, it was just like not good.
I disagree. No, that was fake. That was fake. Because the one thing that we teach people in America is America. Like we don't teach a lot of other countries and stuff. But you learn all about America in America. So
Right.
yeah.
It was probably just
I've also seen things where people don't know like American history and stuff, which I believe, but I think a lot of that is even staged, where it's like I know there's people who don't know stuff, but either I think they're very choice about who they add to the videos that they're making and stuff. Because obviously they need them to be funny, right? And they need them to be like, oh my God, these guys are idiots.
yeah,
Because
stupid
that's the whole point of
Americans.
the
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's the whole point of the thing. I mean, we do it to ourselves. And most of the videos, I'm like, I wonder how many people you had to talk to before you found somebody that dumb.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well, anything
no
else?
comments.
No.
We're happy to wrap up.
No. Have we got anything else to talk about? No.
Oh,
Just next week. Just next week. So next week we can try and cover Datacrons
yeah.
because we won't have a character to have to talk about. We're going to try and get ahead with like releases and shit to try and get us set up.
Yep.
And that's it. Yeah.
All right. What do you?
Cool.
You got
Well,
anything coming up?
I did tell
stream wise.
I did tell Womprat. Not really. I'm not quitting streaming. I'm pulling back a little bit because I have other stuff and I got a lot of work stuff coming up. So I've been trying to get back in work mode because the end of the year last year, I didn't have a lot, and now I'm trying to ramp back up with real life responsibilities. So I've been kind of pulling back a little bit. I am still streaming, but I don't have anything really coming up. No, not per se. So yeah, I did tell Womprat though that I would do a berm dance. So
Yes.
All right.
We do get an extra
Oh,
special
you
berm dance.
could have given me
I
a
will do
heads
it.
up,
I will.
Womp, and I would have just had his camera on the screen.
Well, click it quick. Make it big.
Yeah, but it's not that quick, mate.
We don't have music either, but it's all good. It's all good.
I haven't got
There we
like
go.
a one person.
We get a special berm dance because we got to the end with berm
Okay.
hair. That seems
Yo, there we go.
There we go. We got a berm dance, guys.
We got the chest down berm dance.
Yes.
You don't need to see my face, anyways. I mean, come on, guys.
That's the most important part, you know, the chest down berm dance.
What do you got coming up, Womp? You made the 1,000 too. Was that last week?
Yes.
Or we still
So
there?
we made the 1,000 early last week. Like, and I'm talking like really early last week. Made the 1,000. I think it was actually on the Sunday night going into Monday that we made the 1,000. So that's great.
Yeah,
We're YouTube.
Great work.
Yes, very nice.
We've actually already grown past it, and we're already climbing towards 1,100.
Nice.
It's just like, holy shit! You all did something. Thank you.
Is it something like the algorithm now that you've hit 1,000, you pop up in more stuff, or you just think that it's...
So what
I think
it's more. I'm now fed out to other connected hashtags.
Okay.
So where I use like the SWGoH hashtag and the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes hashtag, I now also go out onto people's feeds that are only Star Wars. And I also get connected to other people's shorts that are Star Wars related shorts. So I get fed out to a wider audience just because of Star Wars. So it kind of helps.
Yeah, once you grow, I mean, you kind of really start growing because you do. The algorithm really helps you, especially if you get partnered, then they really kind of push you more.
Yeah. And the biggest thing for me this week is it's like the fact that I have made sure that I'm taking Sundays off to have for me to just chill out, do what I want, is really helping me with mental shit and dealing with bloody getting on with everything else. Because as we know, as guys that stream regular, it's like, yeah, it gets to you. The streaming can actually get to you because it's like, oh, I've had a really good run of streams, and then you have one where like you don't even make 5 viewers for the whole stream, and it's like, yeah, that shit gets.
I can tell you, when you stream and you don't get viewers, it's very demotivating. Very demotivating. You're used to like Womprat like 20 to 25 sometimes, and then you stream. Like the other day, we were competing and everybody was watching you, and I was like, I think I could probably just turn my stream off today, actually, because I'm the only one in here.
Like the one for me is it's like we do other things than just SWGoH. Like my SWGoH streams, I'm sat somewhere between 20 and 40 now, quite frequently, and it's nice. Great. I love it. And YouTube, I can be sat to like 3 or 4, and sometimes that's gone up to like 15, and that's great as well. But then when you're doing other things, like we do Hell Dives, we do Battlefield 6, we do other bits, and sometimes it's like, oh, look. Yeah. It's then you're looking at like 5 to 10 viewers, if that. And yeah, like I will usually, if Berm is on and he's on when I'm finishing, I will raid over because at the end of the day, Berm is a creator that I enjoy watching. I will usually be sat lurking in his channel anyway. So it's like there are certain people that I will prefer to raid to. And I do have a list where it's like, yeah, if you're on and I'm finishing, I'll raid.
My gripe with Berm is when he plays Galaxy of Heroes, it's 3 o'clock in the morning for me. Lunchtime, I'll be sitting down at work, and he's fucking streaming, but it's like, I don't know, some random game, right?
How much how much can you play SWGoH though? So my first stream, first of all, it's not 3 o'clock in the morning. It's like midnight for you. But because I stream at the same time that we do the podcast. But um, but yeah, no, you are right. You are right. When you are actually able to watch, like that one night, yeah, you're right. I was playing Arc Raiders. So
And I'm like, yes, I'll sit here and have it on the background, but I have no idea what you're doing, and I've only got like 20 minutes to invest into this, so
but I don't have SWGoH left to do.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I've already done all the SWGoH for the day.
Yeah.
So
just me shit.
I guess I could log in and I could like do roster reviews or something for $20 a pop.
Oh, all right. On that note, let's wrap it up.
On that bombshell.
Yeah. What? Say you guys, Womprat or Burn, one of you's go.
Yeah. I will be back Monday, guys. Remember, I do have the weekends to myself a little bit more. I may be on this evening. I really don't know. But yeah, have fun, guys, and I'll see you Monday at the light.
All right, guys. I'm the Berm. Come watch me. And yeah. Bye.
And now, finally, the Aussie Mike, the most important member of it, who organizes this entire podcast by just reminding us to be here.
Only thing I ever, only thing I do. So it's not like I do much.
Hey, it's herding cats, really. It's herding cats. Don't let him. What's it? Me and Berm cause enough mischief, don't we, Berm?
Yeah, I'm good. I've got 2 YouTube channels. I stream on Twitch, so
yeah, he's got to herd some cats some weeks. Like next week, I'm sure I'm meant to start at 1 o'clock, aren't I? Just to be awkward. Yeah, that one here.
To remind you, yeah.
Just to make sure that Mike has to stay up later.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, for coming along. Little bit of news dropped today, or this week, I should say. So, a few things there. I think overall, we're all pretty positive on the changes. Like, I don't think there's anything there where we were really, like, some were cautious of. But I wouldn't say there were any there that we were horribly upset about or anything. So, yeah. So yeah, come on next week, especially if you're interested in datacrons, because I'm pretty confident that that's going to be a big topic for next week. And yeah, we'll see you guys then.
bye.
All right.
Bye.
Well, I was waiting for you guys to say bye and then stop the recording, but you just both sat there silent. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck yous. So.
Where are we raiding anyway? Where are we raiding?
I've got Badger lined up, but when I looked at Galaxy of Heroes, there's a couple of people there streaming, but I can't say I haven't followed either of them. DB Official and Trevor Boy. Oh, Sweens is on. We'll go across to Sweens.
There we go. We're going to Sweens.
Yeah. Because he's actually doing Galaxy of Heroes. Looks like he's about to start. So that's good timing.
Better.
Yeah. Hopefully he does well.
There we go, guys.
See. All right. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week, and well, you'll see me next week. You see these guys probably during the week, I guess. So yeah.
Yeah, and you may even hear him, Mike, if he does a random appearance.
But yeah,
because
probably.
he knows he can. He knows he can. All right, have fun, guys. Oh,
Fading over.
There goes the bum.
Was he gone, has he? Oh, you might have to go do
Yep. Raiders.
Done. They're over.